The thing came out 2 minutes ago, and to make sure you're not a part of the 99% of people who are going to be playing him horribly tonight, I'm going to break down his entire kit and explain how you're going to use him to dominate your ranked games. First things first, let's talk about your primary fire. Unlike Hulk, you actually punch twice per activation. As you can see, I left click once, I punch twice. Pretty simple stuff, but the damage actually is not bad. Naturally, these melees are going to go through shields, making him a pretty good counter to double shield. Now for his first ability, his right click, this is a charged punch, but it does not get charged if you hold right click longer. As you can see, whether I tap a right click or hold it, it charges for the same amount of time and punches. Something pretty cool is it can actually go through multiple targets and hit from range. As you can see, I'm gonna right click this spot and it will hit the bot next to it. They are both hit by this. The range is pretty substantial on this. Now for your shift, this is a charge ability that does a few things. As you can see, it launches enemies up that I run through, and when I finish it, it creates a radius, and enemies within this radius cannot use movement abilities similar to Namor. So if you catch anybody in this, they cannot easily jump out of it using any kind of movement tech. And now for the last and final core ability, you have your E. This allows you to leap to an ally and apply damage reduction to both you and them. As you can see, I jump. This bot is now taking a considerable amount less damage from this AI. I also get the effect on me as well. This is a great brawl mechanic. Now for your ultimate, upon pressing Q, you slam the ground and you create a field in front of you that launches forward and propels all enemies in the range up. This is what it looks like in an open area. And this is how it looks on actual enemies. They take pretty substantial damage and go super high into the air, making them an easy target for any DPS or anybody who can do damage to follow up. Now that you understand his abilities, let's talk about playstyle. He is a slightly less mobile Hulk as far as I am concerned. The optimal play is to initiate a dive with him, jump onto whatever target is diving first, give both of you the buff, and then start doing damage. I think that right now the best way to use the shift is to get out. You start doing damage in the fight, you jump, turn around, and then shift away. Obviously, things are going to change as the game goes on a bit. This could be used to enter, but with it being on an 8-second cooldown and it being your only form of mobility aside from jumping out onto an ally, it's a great way to use it. An alternate way to initiate is, of course, to dive onto an ally first, do your brawl, get your damage reduction, and then jump out. It looks like this. I jump onto my ally, I get my reduced damage, my E's on a 3-second cooldown. The moment I'm starting to get a little bit low, I am now jumping back out, taking damage reduction, and getting healed. Now, in case you didn't know, the thing cannot be moved. He is an immovable object, meaning that Wolverine cannot take you out of the fight. You cannot be booped. Magic cannot uppercut you. You cannot be displaced. As you can see, I'm inside of him. I press my shift. What happens? We go nowhere. I knock him down. I get the increased damage, but this guy is not moving. Now let's talk about techie combos. As far as a cool E combo goes, you can charge or right click while in the air. I press E on my ally, press right click, and upon landing, my punch is ready to go. And as far as a one-shot combo goes, this is what I have so far. As far as I can tell, this does the absolute most amount of burst damage quickly. It's going to be a left click, shift to cancel the shift while getting the damage, and then right click. It looks like this. Left click, shift.